be talking about the black hole. Obviously, I wasn't ready, so we're just trying to get this set up. This is last night, tonight's kind of thing. I'm supposed to be looking for some lip gloss, but I can't
I'm alright. I
find
need
it
my
right now.
chapstick.
Your chapstick, I have no
I
idea.
got that.
I got lip gloss right here.
Oh, that's for so chap.
Well, I don't know if that's going to help you out, but oh well. Well, thank you for joining in. That's how all of it is. Oh, well, we got one viewer already. Well, thank you for joining in. This is going to be talking about the black hole. No, the reason why we're going to be talking about the black hole is I was watching the Beavis and Butthead cartoon earlier, and they were talking about the black hole. I was like, what is the black hole about? What is it about? And, well, I was like, we gotta talk about it. We gotta talk about it. So, I had you look up some information about the black hole.
Yes, you did. Well, I've had prior knowledge about black holes whenever I was in elementary school. So it's like I kind of knew about it, but I didn't really see it as relevant as something for today. But they've actually had more evidence of the black hole by using their telescopes to actually prove that there is the existence of more than just one type of black hole. And it's really located like in the Milky Way.
Alright, so is there a certain kind of telescope that they use to see these black holes?
Yeah, the first image that was captured was used by the telescope called the Event Horizon Telescope, but they used abbreviations of EHT. If you ever see it about telescope.
What is it called?
The Event Horizon Telescope. It took the first image back in 2019, actually.
That was just recent, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. It's a few years
2019, 20, 21, 22, just like 3 years ago. Just 3 years ago, we just had a glimpse of a black hole. Now, what I seen in that cartoon, I don't know if I got to that point where they went into they did get out of the black hole. They did. I'm not trying to.
However, that's so inaccurate to what I found out about if you actually ended up entering into a black hole. It actually, like the gravity force would compress you, like it would make you small. And it'll make you long as well. So it's like you're getting compressed and stretched at the same time, turning your insides into like spaghetti. You turn into spaghetti-like substance.
Would it be like
You wouldn't become whole again. You would, because everything that enters into a black hole ceases to exist.
What does that mean?
Everything that enters into a different time and like it's different. It has its own track. Like this, the time isn't relevant. Speed's not relevant. It's so fast.
So do you,
like you don't know how long everything's gonna take. Like,
all right.
It's just gone, and then it'll reappear somewhere else, but you won't know it till you're there. So it's that kind of thing. See, it's like anything that gets close to it will get pulled to this hole. You can't see this hole. It's just a black abyss. It's like just black. It's just you can't see nothing. It's like
is it a circle?
It's not. It's a when you see you can see the magnitude. Like if you have a magnetic force type of thing, that's what the telescope picks up on. Is the magnetic forces around this black hole that captures all these metals and dust particles and gases that enter, and light and stars enter into this black hole, and they just get compressed and disappear. They just cease to exist in a way. It sucks light from its source. Like it just captures
hear
it
this?
and
Did you hear this?
and transports it to somewhere else because it's a wormhole in it. In all essence, it's just a spiral dome spherical type of thing, and it goes and does its own thing, I guess, right?
Alright, tell me some more about this. What is there a state that this where they use a telescope? Is there a state?
Well, NASA uses the telescope. It's not NASA. This is from NASA headquarters. This information. See, it's at the heart of the Milky Way. The Milky Way is a galaxy. It's full of stars and all that good stuff. We live in the Milky Way.
Look at them.
We live we live in the Milky Way, and but in the middle of the Milky Way is the supermassive black hole, and this structure is about 4 times the mass of the sun.
4 what?
Times the mass, like million times the mass of the sun. And 26,000 light years away from Earth. I don't know the exact.
20,000
26,000 light years.
light years.
That I don't know the time frame for that. It's like dog years. Do you know dog years? I don't
7
know.
years. I think dog years is like 7 years. 7 years, I think. But 27,000
The
light
closest
years.
the closest black hole though is it's dubbed the name the unicorn. And
The unicorn.
and is situated approximately 1,500 light years away.
1,500 light years away.
Mm-hmm.
What is light years? How many years is that? 1,500 light years. It's 1,500.
And there's more than just there's so many different aspects to a black hole. Like there's more than one layer, to be exact. Like there's an outer, inner, and I don't know how they discovered it, but it's like that's why they use telescopes to help see the structure, like how everything is absorbed. Like they could see the metals going like in, because on the outside is it's a layer that is right before you get sucked in by the gravity. There's an outer structure layer that
She wrote this stuff down. I'm very interested in this black hole. I mean, we've seen cartoons, shows, and talking about it, but I never really looked into it. All I know is, I mean,
But see, they wouldn't even know where to even look or how to even come up with this idea for coming across a black hole without Albert Einstein. Because without his theory, we wouldn't have been able to look into space as looking for light being bent or magnetic fields being redirected to find out what's making the magnetic fields in space move a certain way to where it's more going toward this object, which is the black hole, and it being sucked into this. See, the theory that Einstein had, that everyone's been using since, 1916, I do believe. It's the theory that he had. It's light bends around a massive object, such as a black hole, causing it to act as a lens for the things that lies behind. So we're looking for what lies behind the light as being bent. Like,
could you imagine seeing could you imagine seeing the dark hole or the black hole? Like, would you get scared?
I would get scared, truly.
The black hole. So like, what was the theory that Albert Einstein has for this black hole, or what was the theory that Thomas Edison or what, Albert Einstein, which one were they, who was it that had this theory? What is it? Einstein? I think it's Einstein that had
Yes,
this
he is.
theory.
Yeah, he had the theory, and it was also saying that the gravitational pull of the black hole is so large that it could warp the fabric of space for how it condenses time and space in a more controllable environment. Like how we don't have time and space in a controlled environment here. We can't control time. It goes like this.
Right.
But there, it's like it slows down, like stops, and then it does what it needs to do, and then you're just stuck somewhere else. Like you're gone from that. From there,
Dimension, that
you are
layer.
somewhere else.
What has
You're
anything?
either in one piece or you're in pieces, but you're not probably living if you're.
Oh, it's so scary to think about it. It's so
It's one of those
scary.
things. I've had a science fair project on this thing, and I was in 8th grade, and none of this was even about. Like I had none of this information before. I had like little old NASA photos and little things I had to create myself, and now
That
it's
is
like
scary.
all this information is just
That is
coming
just
out
scary to see.
to where you can find it within the last 5 years. Everything coming about, like Einstein's theory has been proven true, and because of these telescopes being focused in the right direction, we're able to find out more every day.
So is there any more interesting facts that you got that this oh my goodness, y'all, it's very unbelievable that there is a black hole, for real, a black hole, you know, and you, I can imagine just going into space. Now, going into space, you gotta go so fast, so long, this and that, and hyperspeed and stuff like that. What if these spaceships are astronauts and end up going into this black hole and not know they got sucked in the black hole? How do we know? Would we know? What's up?
Someone named Roger Penrose proved black holes are real objects. And then Andrea Ghez, Ghez, and Reinhard Genzel showed that one weighing 4 million times as much as the sun lurks in the heart of our galaxy. And after that, they found more evidence throughout time for the belief that there's more out there. So having a dream and believing in something does prove true.
That makes me want to not go. Like, it's like the ocean, you know. Could you get lost in the ocean?
The deep sea,
Yeah.
possibly. There's probably tunnels and mazes out there that you would never understand until you get to that point. And all your engines fail because it's not used to that kind of environment. And then you're stuck in a new world and you're knowing all you have to do is wait for death. There's no escape. And then you know how haunting that is? Like finding yourself in an underwater castle and you're trapped, there's no oxygen, no way out.
But you had a
That's how a
castle.
black hole would be. Like you're in this new land and you're like dead. You're destined to die now, slowly.
You got food around you somehow.
No.
You dilute the water. You dilute the water.
You have so much time. Not much, but you might. It'd be like the time thing. I don't know. But yeah, the black hole and all. It's very interesting. Just hope you don't have nightmares tonight or falling in one or get spit out of one.
Can it come? No. Well, got me messed up. I really wanted to talk about this. It was on my mind all day. I just had to wait for some information about it before I could just like get lost in one. But just know that it is not safe to enter one. There's nobody that has entered into one.
So enter at your own risk.
We're not telling you to do it. Just don't do it, I say. So everyone, peace out everyone. Thank you for listening, watching. And there is a new channel to go to. It's Sesh with Green on the Weed Tube. Check it out. It's going to be in the comments. Catch you later. Bye. How do we end this? End this.